Hello everybody, welcome to another update on the stock screener. This is an update on Capstone Mining, which I recommended a few months ago. We are now going higher, so we're on track to make new highs here. And I will talk about the macroeconomic picture behind this. But first, let's talk a bit about the world's top 10 copper projects. And when I look at this, you see on the top Zijin Mining. They will be constructing one of the largest copper mines in the world, called the Kamoa-Kakula. Very high grades, and this is actually comparable to the grades that we have at Capstone Mining. And what did Zijin Mining do? Look at this. This company has five-folded since May last year. It's unbelievable. And this is also what's going to happen with Capstone Mining in a few years, a five-fold increase. So let's talk about this. Copper has finally moved above $4 per pound, and I expect this to go much higher. Look at this. The amount of stocks is going down. There is really not a lot of supply, not a lot of inventory of copper. The lower this goes, the higher the price of copper will shoot up. So that's the trajectory. The trend is your friend. First, let's talk about this. Bulk shipping rates are soaring. Look at this. This red. This is actually not even the latest update. Let's take the latest one. This is a report of today. Tanker rates are doing nothing, so I'm not getting into the tankers. But look at the bulk tankers. All three of these dry weight tankers rates are going up, and they're making new highs. The red one is making a new high. The yellow one is also making a new high. So this tells me that the Baltic Dry Index, the dry bulk index, and the tanker rates of these bulk carriers will be going up. So there's a lot of interest in dry bulk at this moment. And that's why copper is rising so much. Commodities are now booming. So we need to get into this market. Another indicator why I think that copper will go higher is because bonds will go higher in yield. So this is the bond forecaster index. As you can see, bond yields will keep rising. The blue line goes up, and that means that the red line will also go up. And this is the bond yield, the 10-year yield. Let's take a look at the macroeconomic picture. So Yadeni says that the S&P will shoot up to 4,300 this year and 4,800 next year. So stock market will keep rising, and that's also what copper will do. Copper will follow the stock market higher. The earnings confirm this as well. Look at these earnings, the forward earnings, revenues, operating earnings, all going higher, all shooting up. Even in 2022, we see the outlook improving. Only blue skies here. So this means that copper will probably go higher. Let's look at the materials sector. Materials sector is even going up even faster now. So this was like this, and now it's moving up a notch. So that's good. Stock forecaster says we are on track to go higher. And this was the slope here, and the slope has increased. So that means stocks will go up even faster now. We also had a very nice producer price index increase. So that means that inflation will be rising as well, which is good for copper. Bond yields. If you want to know how to forecast the bond yield, the 10-year yield, you need to look at this one. This is actually a secret, and only people who watch this video will know that secret. You can take the 3-year minus the 2-year yield, and this is actually a leading indicator for the bond yield curve. And if it goes higher, that means that 10-year yield will move up. So let's look at this. So we saw that this was going down, this blue line. That means 10-year yield goes down. And lately, we see this rising. Look at this. This blue line is rising. So this tells me that the yield curve will increase. It's good for financials, also good for the 10-year yield. So I expect the yields to rise. And we all know that when yields rise, this means that copper will move up faster than gold. So gold has been languishing, but copper has been moving up very fast. And I expect that these treasury yields will move to 1.5 at some point, even 2%. The dollar is crashing. So we have this wave pattern, and now we will be crashing below 90 very soon. The Chinese yuan is also in a nice downward trend. I mean, the US dollar is in a downward trend against the yuan. So the yuan is strengthening, that's good. The Chinese will buy commodities, and the Australian dollar is increasing. So that means commodities will be going up. So where do we stand now with Capstone Mining? Are we overvalued or undervalued? Let's take a look. So we are now at $4 copper, and the EBITDA should be 237 million times 5 multiple. That's always a very conservative multiple, gives us 1.1 billion. And we are now at 1.1 billion in market cap. So we are actually fairly valued now, even when we have run up so much. But this is only the start. There is huge potential still in the coming years. When we go to 2022, we can double from here, from 1 billion to 2 billion, because we have AISC costs going down and production going up in the coming years. And in 2024, we see the same happening. Production goes up, AISC goes down. So then we have, I think, a fourfold increase from where we are now. And let's say the copper price is at $4, but can easily go to $6, for example. Then we get this scenario. From 1 billion today, we can go to 8 billion. That's an 8-fold in 3 years. So this is actually a very good investment, Capstone Mining. We just need to hold this company, hold this for 3 years, and this thing can go 8-fold. So that would give this a share price of 24. So that's somewhere up here in 3 years. You don't believe me? Then you need to wait and see. Okay, so this was the update for Capstone Mining. Hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.